Surah Al-Mu'minun is one of the chapters of the Holy Quran, distinguished by its focus on the attributes of sincere believers. It aims to illustrate the straight path that one must follow to attain success in this world and the hereafter. Objectives and aims of Surah Al-Mu'minun: clarifying the attributes of successful believers. The surah serves as a fundamental reference for the characteristics of true believers who deserve paradise. Highlighting that success is not measured by wealth or status, but by adherence to God's commands. Affirming God's oneness and power, the surah presents evidence and proofs of God's existence, His oneness, and His ability to create and resurrect, as demonstrated through the creation of man and the universe. Narrating the stories of the prophets, the surah recounts the stories of several prophets, such as Noah, Moses, and Jesus, to illustrate that their message was unified, the call to the oneness of God, and that they faced similar challenges with their communities. Emphasizing resurrection and accountability, the surah focuses on the concept of resurrection after death and accountability, clarifying that worldly life is merely a brief phase followed by just recompense for deeds. Themes of Surah Al-Mu'minun: the surah revolves around several key themes. 1. Attributes of believers. The surah begins by mentioning the attributes of believers that qualify them for paradise, such as humility in prayer, avoidance of vain talk, performance of zakat, guarding their chastity, and fulfilling their promises. 2. Signs of God's power. The surah transitions to demonstrate God's power in creation, through the stages of human creation, the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the sending down of rain. 3. Stories of the prophets. The surah showcases the stories of the prophets to affirm that the call to monotheism is the foundation upon which divine messages are built. 4. Resurrection and reward. The surah concludes with discussions about the Day of Judgment, describing its terrors and the states of disbelievers and believers, reminding people that this world is not the end. Detailed attributes of believers in Surah Al-Mu'minun. The surah begins with profound verses that define the characteristics of the true believer who deserves success in this world and the hereafter.